From a former Eastern Iowa sheriff about the push at the State House on immigration enforcement. Thank you so much for joining us. Good evening. I'm Luke Birdsall. Now, KWWL's David Warrington is here to explain some more of that bill. David?
Well, Luke, I talked to former Blackhawk County Sheriff Tony Thompson earlier today, and he told me this particular bill would be very difficult for local law enforcement to implement. A bill making its way through the State House would require Iowa law enforcement agencies to participate in federal immigration programs and assist them in detaining individuals in Iowa illegally. Thompson told me that there would be several difficulties with local law enforcement if House Study Bill 187 were to pass. He noted that in his experience, unless he knows a crime has been committed, any investigation with potential undocumented immigrants is handed over to federal authorities. He described one distinction that makes local enforcement difficult.
Problem is there's both the criminal side where somebody sneaks across the border, that's an automatic felony criminal charge, and then there's the civil side where somebody outstays their visa. I think in Iowa that's probably more likely what we deal with, what we see happening.
Thompson said there are some agreements between ICE and local agents near the border, but it's different when people are seen crossing the border and they know a felony has been committed. He also pushed back against a common criticism of simply immigrating legally, discussing the difficulty of getting in front of an immigration court.
Well, it's a little harder when we know that it's our own system and dysfunction in the system that's creating why they're here illegally. They can't do it legally. The system is such that from the moment they get here, the clock starts ticking and they won't have been able to do it legally.
Thompson stressed the importance of respecting constitutional rights, noting that you can't hold somebody on suspicion of a crime without a warrant. He gave credit to Winneshiek County Sheriff Dan Marks, who earlier released a statement saying he would not hold anyone without one. And I did reach out to some of the lawmakers in favor of this piece of legislation. As of right now, I have not received a response. Luke.
Well, David, thank you so much. And by the way, that bill did advance out of the subcommittee just yesterday on a 2-to-1 party line vote.